This is The Bottom Line with Onimwa.
Hello there, and a very warm welcome to your program, The Bottom Line, with me, Bonimwa. In today's edition of the program, we shall delve into a very peculiar profession, painting. And on the set today is also a special guest, a painter, Mr. Fidelis. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bonimo.
Yes, for the millions of viewers watching us, can you present yourself to them? Let them know who Fidelis is.
I am called Sir Fidelis. I'm the CEO of Fidel Deluxe and Royal Home Paint Company. We are located in Douala, precisely in Aqua. We are not just only painters. We have a production center where we produce our paint. So we produce our paints and we deliver to customers of very high quality.
When you talk of delivering to customers, the local materials, do you get them from around your vicinity or you import them, you buy them from stores? Where do you get your local materials?
Mr. Bonimo, surprisingly enough, most of our materials we get them locally because we are quite different from other companies that are producing paint because we use but natural materials in the production of our paints. So most of our materials, we carefully select them around our environment. We don't go far to get our raw materials.
Good. And you've been in the painting business for 20 years plus. Can you take us through the journey of your painting profession to getting to the Chief Executive Officer of Fidel Innovation?
Yeah, Mr. Bonimoa, it's not been an easy journey. All this started after graduating, after having our advanced level. And from there, I fell in love with painting, and I decided to further my education because I discovered that it was a lucrative job.
So is it the money that pushed you or just the love for the profession?
Actually, both of them. The money and the love for it.
Yeah, was there a particular moment or a particular person, member of family, who actually inspired you to get into painting?
Yeah, Mr. Boni. Two people come in mind. President Zonto and Lord Mayor Emeritus, a former mayor of Home Council.
His name?
Charles Njukwe. These are some of the two people who have impacted, who had really encouraged me to carry this thing to a different level.
Yes, and what kept you committed to this art through the ups and downs in the profession, because we know it's a very challenging profession?
It's very, very challenging, but the love for what I'm doing, the satisfaction I get after delivering a job to a customer, these are one of the things that has kept me going.
And for the many young viewers watching you talk about painting, what will you tell them if they want to come into the profession, if they want to become painters like you tomorrow?
Yeah, what you just need is very simple. You must be determined. You must be hardworking. You must be focused. And above all, you must be honest.
When you talk about honesty, is it about the financial dealings with your client, the financial dealings in the invoices that you present to them, or just moral probity?
No, both of them, Mr. Bonimoa, both of them counts because you need to let the customer, you need to be open with your customer. Financially, he must know that what you say is what you're delivering.
Yes, when you start a new piece of work, what usually comes first? Is it the emotions, financial gains, memory, or an idea? Which one comes first?
What actually comes first whenever we begin the project is quality and customer satisfaction. We want to give our customers good quality and we want our customers to be satisfied.
Yes, and what does a normal day for you, a painter, what does a normal day look like when you get up in the morning? What's the first thing that you do?
When I get up in the morning, the first thing I do, I go to thank the Lord Almighty for giving me a bright day. I usually get up as early as 4:30. After that, you do a little bit of sports. Then from you want to continue your day from where you left it the previous day. customers have sent in quotations for materials that they want. Now, I need to call my guys to keep the machines ready for production. After that, we need to go deliver to the various customers. So it's not an easy one. It's very challenging, but
and for still the young people watching you, they want to know how many people you have engaged in your company. And when you get up in the morning, are you the first on site so that you tell them you supervise the job that they are doing, or you let them just be creative by themselves?
No. You need to be around, Mr. Bonimo. You need to be present because you are the head. You are the one that got the final say. So you must be there in time. You are the first person to be on the site. You make sure all the workers are present. Then from there, you can now tell them what they're supposed to do on that day.
Yes. What factors should homeowners consider when they are going in for paint? What factors? Very important factors.
That is very, very important, Mr. Bonimo. You need to consider, where is your project located? Is it in a swampy area? Is it an area where it's exposed to sunlight? Is it an area where it's exposed to rain? You consider this before getting to buy a paint, because these are some of the things that creates durability, that makes paint to last for long.
Yes. How do you prepare a surface before painting to ensure durability? Because people like when they paint their homes, the homes can stay for 3, 4, 5 years before putting a new coat on that paint.
Yeah, Mr. Bonimo, there are some factors that you consider before you start applying paint on the wall. One, you need to correct all masonry works, mistakes that the builders left behind. It's the position of the painter to make sure that you, first of all, you scrape the wall. Secondly, you apply a putty to make the wall smooth. After the walls are smooth, it gives longevity and it acts as a good surface that your paint can adhere to. If you have a good surface that you have prepared and it's smooth, it's straight, you just know at the end of it, you're going to have a fantastic job.
Yes, we shall be moving into the second segment of our interview. But before we continue, please follow this commercial and continue to subscribe to our platform. Welcome.
Goshen Land City, a cozy way of living at home away from home. A majestic twin tower situated at Limbola, opposite the entrance to Mile 6 Beach Limbe. Beautifully couched between Mount Cameroon and the Atlantic Ocean. We offer various packages: business class lodges with 2 bedrooms, executive apartments with 3 bedrooms, royal attic suites with 2 bedrooms. All provided with luxurious sitting rooms, Porsche bedrooms, well-equipped functional kitchens, exquisite toilets, and sea-view verandas, giving you an idea of Equatorial Guinea by night. A standby generator ensuring constant electricity supply, full autonomy and clean running water, Wi-Fi, TV packages, secure parkings, plus laundry, shuttle, and car rental services available. We are ideally suited for couple, family, or group stays. Whether visiting or holidaying in the tourist city of Limbe, Goshen Land City is your best bet. Discover Goshen Land City for its exquisite beauty, and you'll come back for its impeccable services. Contact us at 675-113-244 or 688-358-436.
Welcome back. Can we know, Mr. Fidelis, what are some of the most rewarding projects that you've undertaken, meaning financial and other professional aspects?
No, normally it's the professional part of it. Because if you do a good job, you deliver in time, and the quality is there, the finance will definitely come on.
Yes, and then can you describe any challenging project that you took, and then how you actually solve some of the problems that encountered during the...
Yeah, we've had some projects that were very, very challenging. One, the customer brought his paints from China.
Yeah.
Secondly, it was an expensive paint that he brought. Now, the technical data of the paint, how to use the paint, was nowhere to be found.
It means there was no document accompanying the paint?
Yeah, there was no. document accompanying the paint. So what we did actually is to study the product, come out with something which is very, very close to what is from China. And from that doing, we now came out with a new brand of paint that we are the only people who produce here, and it's wonderful.
And the customer, the client, was he happy?
Perfectly satisfied. It's been on his project for the past 5 years, and it's very, very okay.
What techniques and materials do you use to ensure that durability? Because here I mean something that will be effective over a long period of time.
Now, it will interest you to know, Mr. Boni, that most of the paints that we produce, one, their binding effect on the wall is compared to none. Two, our paints are weather shield, which means that they don't fade out with time. Three, our paints are like a smoothing agent. It's like a putty. That is a 3-in-1. It has the color, it has the bindability, and it's easy to be applied.
Okay, and then how do you ensure safety and efficiency during a project? Because every project there must be this aspect of safety and efficiency.
Now, we have training that we train our guys. We give them regular training on monthly basis.
When you talk about your guys, how many workers, how many hands do you have in your company so that people who are listening to you can also say, fine, hey, that guy, he is impacting on his community?
Yeah, exactly. We have 5 permanent workers, and
those who have benefit from your training. I mean, those who are masters or mistresses on their own now. I mean, elsewhere.
Yeah, we have 5 permanent workers who are always around the company. Now, beside that, when we get jobs, we shortlist them to other workers that I have trained for the past 15 years. Mm-hmm. We've trained more than 250 people.
For the past 15 years?
Yes, we've trained more than 200 people who are living professionally on painting.
And when you talk about more than 200, do they have any diplomas given to them to show them that they are professional painters, so that when they go abroad or any other country, they can continue practicing their profession?
Yeah, exactly. We do that. We do issue certificates at the end of each training.
And the type of certificate, just professional certificate, or how do you term the certificate?
Yeah, just professional certificates to prove to customers that actually you have done a course on painting and application.
And what advice would you give to somebody who is interested in joining the profession of painting?
It's a very noble profession. Painting is a very noble profession. And I will encourage anyone who wants to join and venture. It's financially rewarding, but then it also has challenges.
Yes, as a seasoned professional painter, what are some of the mistakes that homeowners do when they are choosing paints for their house? What are some of the mistakes?
Yeah, some of the mistakes that homeowners vividly commit are they want cheap paint. And the cheap paint becomes expensive in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, they want to pay very cheap. The cost of labor, they want to pay, very cheap cost of labor. And in that case, you will not expect somebody who has been paid poorly to do an efficient job. It's quality job, price-wise.
That's a good one. How do you handle difficult clients or unexpected issues in a project?
No, we discuss, Mr. Bonimo. In our daily, every day, we have projects that come up. But what we do is just to dialogue with the customers. Maybe there is a mistake somewhere. You talk to the customer and we move on.
A customer might say the color I wanted was not white, but maybe cream white. Along the line, can you change the white to cream white?
Yes, it's doable. Normally what we do is we have our machines. Our paint comes with coats already with color. So we make it simple. You just pick up from our coat, color chart, and we supply the color directly to you.
Yes, are there eco-friendly or innovative painting techniques that you use in your daily trade?
Yes, Mr. Boniwa, it might interesting for you to know that all our products are eco-friendly paints that we produce. All our products that we produce are eco-friendly.
When we talk of eco-friendly, you can break it down so that the common man who is listening to you out there understand exactly what is eco-friendly painting.
Eco-friendly paints are paints which are produced with natural materials. There are no synthetic materials that have been added to this paint. Everything is natural. For example, we have our granite putty. It's made up of our natural sand that we find around, and we don't have any additive. Some of the products that we use are the products that are used in the production of toothpaste, hair cream, even body cream. So when you use our product, you just show that it's eco-friendly.
Yes, how has technology, or more importantly, artificial intelligence, influenced the painting industry, or is influencing the painting industry today?
It has influenced us a lot, Mr. Bonnie, because you just need to dial in, and there's enough material to upgrade. Normally, we upgrade through the internet. From there, you get information, and you apply it on your daily basis, and you are good.
Yes, and how do you adapt to daily innovative painting techniques? Because they are changing every day. How do you adapt to these daily changes?
Yeah, what we do, Mr. Bonnet, it's you must be open. You must be ready to get new information, and you must be able to communicate with people who are ahead of you. So we do what we call cross exchange of ideas with our partners who are abroad. Any new discovery that they have done, they wire it to us, and we see how we can work on it here.
Yes, what practical tips would you give to maintaining painted surfaces over a long period of time? I want you to actually cut them. 1, 2 practical tips that when you have a good paint on the surface, it can be durable.
Yeah, Mr. Bonnie, as we previously said, the walls must be smooth. Secondly, the paint, the quality of the paint, you must prime your walls, because some people, they don't prime their walls. Immediately the wall is smooth, they just use the paint. No, there is a primer.
Priming the wall means what?
Priming the wall is just like in our local parlance, you say you are using whitewashing. Mm-hmm. So you are actually using, it's a paint. And it might surprise you to know that primer is more expensive than the finished paint itself. So when you apply the primer, that's what bonds the wall and the paint. So if you want any paint to be durable, there must be a primer. You must use a primer that will bind the paint and bind it also to the wall.
And the other tips?
And the other tips are, before applying your paint, make sure that it's void of any dust, it's void of any oil, it's dry. The walls need to be dry to have a good paint that can last for some years.
Yes, for the millions of viewers watching you now, they know that you are from whom. Maybe they want to know whether the culture or the environment of this place has influenced what you are doing.
Yeah, exactly, Mr. I'm from Womb. Mm-hmm. And those who are from Womb, they will know that we readily have clay, which is one of the raw materials for the production of our eco-friendly paints. In Womb, we also have all our soils. We have different soils that with different colors. All of these are materials that we use in producing our natural and eco-friendly paints. So, from where we are coming from,
your cultural-wise, yes.
Cultural-wise, we have a lot of raw materials that we can use for the production of our paints. Now, it will also interest you that long ago, time memorial, our parents back in the village, they used to use clay to do paints on their building. So we have a lot of raw materials that we can use to beautify our areas, our homes in Womb.
If you were asked this question, why didn't you set up a painting factory in Womb so that you could export to neighboring towns, neighboring regions, and even out of the country? with all these available raw materials that you're talking about?
Yeah, Mr. Boni, there is something which was already, a foundation was already being laid, but because of the crisis in the two regions, it truncated everything. So we are just hoping now that in the nearest future, we can pick it up from there.
So you're telling your public that if peace were to return, or these regions were to return back to normalcy, you go back and set a plant, a painting factory in Womb to be distributing raw materials to all the other parts of the country.
Exactly, Mr. Boni. That is one of my greatest desire, because I'm from that area. I need to make that area develop through what I have, what I can offer. And the only thing I can offer is to make my people use the resources we have to promote and to build our society, to build home in particular.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bonimoa.